Yo, what's good everybody? This is Saber4. Now that I showed you guys the updated Gengar Vileplume deck, it's time to show some matches. I have a triple feature today actually, and hopefully I'll get some regular matches up. Some good single matches, but today we have a triple feature. And we're off to a good start, I would say. Got the Gengar, got the Mew, I guess, as backup. And we already have an Oddish. Juniper is a good supporter in this case. There's not really too many valuable stuff we're going to discard. So not bad, not bad. And you guys can see that. I mean, well, it's only one match, so I suppose you can't see. But obviously, if you have at least three Gengar, three of your basic tag team GX, it clearly means higher chances of me opening with it, or, well, yeah, opening with it. I mean, the balls didn't really change too much. I mean, I did get away with two, like I've said, for quite a while, for a long time. But, it's just better to have three so that you don't have to worry too much. If one dies, the other is prized, you don't see it, or you just can't search it, can't open with it. Okay, so we're gonna use the Professor Letter just to get one psychic energy. And this is basically just me doing some instinct stuff, thinning the deck in a way. I'm gonna play the Tapu Lele GX down. We did have supporters, and I'm just gonna grab a Juniper anyway, I think. Or actually, no, get you, because I don't think I'm gonna use you. The lady, Pokemon Center lady. Discard her so that we don't draw her. And this is basically this plays that I've made. It's like I thinned the deck with an additional two cards. So it's like we drew 9 cards with Juniper, you could say. And it paid off. Got the other Oddish, gonna use the GX attack. I have the Candy, computer search, everything in hand. So we're off to a good start. I'm playing against Matt Party, so that's why I decided to grab and discard the center lady. We're not gonna use her. We can't heal enough damage. And that's a card that I could get rid of. I could have removed from the deck, but the sort of status ailment healing too just kind of appeals to me. It got me out of trouble a lot of times in the past when it comes up. So I decided to keep it in. But I guess that is a card we can take out for Eldegoss V. Anyway, so Poltergeist, I think I'm going to be doing enough damage no matter what against this deck. They have such low HP Pokemon. The item lock really is going to serve to prevent them from setting up, really. And against these decks, it's basically a similar case to Night March. I've said it before. They can't be very dangerous if they manage to dump like 20 Pokemon in one turn. Then the item lock isn't going to hurt them that much because they can do the crazy damage. But if they can't get enough Pokemon and then you get the item lock, of course they can't use their VS Seekers, the Battle Compressors, other item cards they use to draw, turbo, and dump Pokemon. So now that I have the Vileplume, basically as soon as turn 2, we're in a very good position. Like, I don't see there's any way for him to win unless he gets really lucky with Junipers and discards all of the Pokemon. He has a few over there, and at least I guess he set up his field of attackers. But it's gonna be rough. I mean, Matt Party, just 60 damage, as you guys can see. That's all he can do. And even though his Pokemon give one prize each, we have enough time to get attacks, put energies around other Pokemon too, and I think it's obvious who's going to be the victor in this sort of game. He can't really utilize the Marshadow GX2 because of the weakness. Is an easy KO for me. Plus, I've got the resistance too to it, so that's a useless Pokemon there. Promote the Bundle Buy. I suppose he can attack with it again and draws a card with the Rankuru. He can use that to draw cards. But I'm in the favorable position here. And obviously in this case, since we're going to have a bit of time, I'm going to power up Mew eventually too and use that. It's only going to give one prize, so he doesn't even have the sort of advantage that, okay, I'm just going to kill 2 of his Gengars and then win, and maybe we can do it 4 attacks. No, you can't do it. I can use Lele. I promoted him right now. And man, the horror energies make his life even harder too, because if he attacks with Bundle By, that's 4 damage counters right there, and then it dies on his turn. So it's an auto win for me. Like, it's just pretty much an auto win. There's nothing he can do. He needs like a miracle or something. And even that, I don't think it's going to be enough with this sort of position. So Bundle By, once again, he does have the energy, but if he attacks, he dies himself. So Mad Party just for 80 damage, and he kills himself. Wow. I'm down to 2 prizes. I think you guys know what's going to come next. He's going to surrender. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't surrender earlier, but whatever. So this is a good little example of how good the Mad Party matchup can be if you can get the item lock quick. Now on to game 2 against Decalonsoto, whatever the fuck your name is. And looks like he's going to play first, no problem. Open up with Gengar and play down the Mew as well. Got an energy, got computer search, got the letter too. So not bad for an opening start once again. And it is Pikarom. Now, Zekrom, Pikachu and Zekrom, I mean, it can be a good matchup too, of course. I've played against it a lot in the past. I'm pretty sure I have matches on the channel with it. Obviously, they use a lot of items, so if you get the item lock, they're going to suffer. But if they get their energies out, then the pressure is going to be on you as well, because that guy's GX attack is pretty nasty against us. We don't have any bench barrier Pokemon, and they can just hit Lele or Dedenne. Usually at least one of those Pokemon is going to be down. And basically get a bunch of quick prizes and then kill us eventually. Because when Zekrom attacks, he grabs energies too. So if they can just get at least the first Zekrom ready, they can power up the other Pokemon. And if they play it right, it's actually, I would say, kind of a 50-50 matchup. Gengar versus Pikarom. So let's discard the Psychic Energies for me to get... let's get Nest Ball, I suppose. Need to get an Oddish down. I had a bunch of options here. We did have a supporter. We also have Dedenne, and I think I'm just going to use that instead of going straight for the Dedenne just yet. And we get the Cherish Ball too. That's fine. I can use that to grab Dedenne again, or I guess maybe get Lele. What should we do, I wonder? Yeah, Lele I think is the best. I've got the candy, so we can just get Skyla, and then I get like the Incense or something, Ultra Ball. So let's do that. Get the Skyla, and if he's clever, he should have an idea of what I'm cooking up. Horror House GX though, doesn't matter. You're not going to mess with my hand with Marnie or N. Or, well, Reset Stamp is banned and expanded. So, he does a good move. Promote the Zero Aura GX as a decoy there. Because he knows that, okay, I've got trainers in hand. Somebody's probably going to die. So, sacrifice the 2-prize guy. As opposed to Zekrom that has the energy. So, he makes a good play. But it's still not a good position for him to be in. I mean, the Gengar is ready. He just has 1 energy on the Zekrom. I'm putting some strong pressure already. Look at all those trainers. Just enough to get the job done. 200 damage. And we're off to a good start. Losing the Zeraora is actually kind of good. I mean, I do agree that it was the better play that he made. Promote that guy. But with that guy dead, he can't retreat for free. So that's something he had to sacrifice. And wow, he surrendered already. Okay, dude, if that's what you want to do. I mean, he did have the Juniper though. Did he not play it? Why didn't he play it? He could have done something. I guess he quit too easy. Anyway, game 3 already. I get to flip the Magma coin now, and we lose. My opponent gonna force me to go first. That's not good. We don't want to play first. But at least I have the Dedenne GX. So Mew is gonna start. It's gonna be our opening Pokemon. And man, when I see those Trevenant sleeves, damn. But it looks like it's not the item lock Trevenant deck. It would have been interesting though, item lock versus item lock. I think I would have maybe the advantage against that sort of matchup, but who knows? And get the Gengar. I mean, I did play against Trevenant with Gengar before, but not too many matches. So get the Cherish Ball, get the second Gengar, so we're good with that. And play our Stadium. I guess go for the Dedenne, might as well do that right now. We cannot play a supporter, and I don't have anything anyway. Damn. But we did get the Candy and the Vileplume, and that should be good enough. I mean, because he's playing Mat Party, this dude as well. Went for the Roxy, so if that's going to be your supporter, I'm probably keeping this hand. I can't use N now. And it's going to start with the items. I mean, of course, if he sees this sort of combination of Pokemon on my field, he knows what's up. So he's going to try and play as many trainers as possible. But no matter what, these sort of decks with the Night March too, I remember, even when they know what you're doing, and they're like, okay, gotta dump everything, because their deck is so filled with trainers, it's basically built around item cards. No matter how many they dump, they're still gonna have stuff left. So once you start using the ends and stuff and they draw them, they can't really do shit about it. And their Pokemon have low HP anyway. It's all about not setting up the discard pile really quick enough. So, decided to save the Sinistea, promote the bundle buy, grab the Poltegeist, and Mat Party actually for 120 damage, so at least he's doing that damage. Range to two-shot Gengar, so that's not good. But you know what? We're going to bring out our Vileplume, and we're going to try to compete. I've got the double horror energies too, which they're going to be good against the bundle buys, but not so much the Poltegeist. Okay. And I think, because we have the second Gengar too, I'm in a good enough position. Like, we're going to start powering up too. This Gengar is fresh, so he's probably going to take at least 2 hits. God damn it. So I'll have the other one ready. I just hope he runs out of resources, and now that he can't use trainers, if he has to use stuff like Juniper and has to discard his energies and other cards, it just sort of messes him up. Okay. So, drew some cards with the Dene. There's the Poltegeist. That guy has the energy on too. You can start attacking. I mean, he's not doing too bad, considering this is Mat Party. But he did force me to play first too, and that does make a big difference. I mean, we got the Vileplume out as on our second turn, so I was fortunate once again. Okay. Think hard, because it's going to be rough for you to beat me. So T-Break, that's a good thing this deck can do though. You can use that to sort of discard his Pokemon, even if you can't use Ultra Balls and shit. Mat Party for 180 damage. And it's too bad you don't get to die from those cards. What are we going to do here? I think going for the Juniper is the best thing. I don't need these cards in hand. What we need is energies, and I guess maybe I got the Gloom here. Get another Vileplume as backup. You might try and pick on the Vileplume, but that wouldn't be a good idea anyway. So more than enough trainers. I mean, I only need to do 20 damage, so yeah. Get our second prize, and even though he's at 5, I'm at 4, and I've got a really hurt attack Team GX. He doesn't have attackers. He can't really set up thanks to our item lock. He's using a massive discard outlet once again, discarding a bunch of stuff. He's gonna deck out almost, and he's got the energy, but no Poltegeist. Poltegeist. Fuck. Maybe he would have liked to see like bundle buys, but he's discarding those too. So he's basically struggling. So there's one of those bunnies. But what are you going to do? You're going to sacrifice the energy to retreat, passes the turn, and I mean, I have the third Gengar here now too. So we can just actually retreat since I've got the stadium down. So deny him of getting prizes. No, no problem. Another KO. That dude is also toast. So it has one attacker left. And I do wonder what's his position with energies too. So it gets another one, has the attachment to go. Draws a card. And what are you going to do, dude? I don't think you can get the one-hit knockout still. I mean, if he can get, like, don't get me wrong, this can't get dangerous if he has Guzma. Like, if he gets one big one-hit KO right now, like 260, Jesus, and, pulled the other Gengar, he just wins like that. But I think at this point, I'm beating his attacker. He doesn't have any other Pokemon down. I think we should be good. And I mean, with the horror energies, maybe I can like force a draw or some shit. I don't know. But I think we got this. I'm at 2 prizes. He's at 2. He has no attackers though. Promotes the Rankuru. How are you even going to retreat that? And he surrenders anyway. So GG for the Gengar. Not bad. I hope you guys enjoyed this trilogy of matches, short matches. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What's up?